So, last night I didn't make another video before bed because I had a headache. Alright, so yesterday my son called me and immediately he said, we're gonna play with the marble run. I was like, what? I was a bit, well, no, he said the marbles. He said we're gonna play with the marbles, and I was like, what? What do you mean? Because we had the marble run here, but I wasn't sure if he had some there. I didn't know what he meant, but I was like, do you want me to get the marble run out? And he said that he wanted to tell me where to put the things. So I got the marble run out, and we did that. And I was asking him where we have to put all of the tower pieces, and then I got him to count them with me. He got to choose all of the pieces, and then we were watching and testing the marble run out together, because he likes to start it with a really long slide. And he wanted it to turn straight away at the bottom. And I was like, we'll just fly right off. So then we had to work it out together. That was good. And then, so I still kind of need to pack away the marble run. And then we played some Roblox together, but then he was really, really super loud, and I had a headache. So he was trying to figure out how to whisper for me, but not too quietly, so I could still hear him. And so that was nice. That was awesome. It was fun. And then I told him that I want him to call me all of the time. So he called me again twice today. He called me this morning, the first thing when I woke up. No, that's right. I woke up really, really early. And then I had signed up for a workshop thing about structuring your offering, your business, your thing into a program. It was good. So I jumped in there, and I was I don't know, halfway through it or something, where we had covered some of the stuff that I covered in a couple of other business courses that I've done, that helped me first establish my business in the first place. So he approached that from an even higher and more embodied 333 on the timer. Anyway, perspective. So it was basically just reinforcing things that I had already learned, but using language more fit for my new level of understanding, which is cool. And we were looking over, we were going over things that was basically stuff that I had already intuitively done with my business, and how I recognized that my readings and stuff were structured. But in watching it and stuff, I was realizing that I am not happy with any of the offerings that I have right now. And maybe that is the real reason why I'm not actually wanting anyone to book in with me or whatever, because I'm not happy with the structure of my offering. Because there's multiple things that I want to do, but they also all kind of work together. So I need to be actively figuring out what the fuck I'm doing. I need to follow guidance when I'm given it. I need to act on things in the moment of inspiration. I can't just put it off. I mean, I have been noting sometimes where that thought comes to me and I'm like, okay, no, yes, I have to do the thing no matter what. And then I'm like, but I really need to poop or something. And I'm like, now is not the time. It's like, oh fuck, okay, well, I guess you can't always act on intuition, but at least think about the idea whilst you're on the toilet or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't think my brain was ready to do the whole workshop anyway, but I was going to just like sit through it and take in what he's saying, because like there were parts that I wasn't ready to actively participate in because I was in the middle of having that realization that like what I'm offering, what I want to offer is like so multi-layered. I don't know exactly what direction I want to go from. I don't know. That's the thing, like I want to take people with me on the journey that I am on right now. I don't want to be targeting it at people from the past, like at a stage that I was at the past, because I'm constantly tapping into past versions of myself to help them grow more. So then but then it's like tapping into the needs of your ideal client would be tapping into your past self's needs, right? But I'm like, the way that I work towards things is that I work a little bit on everything so that hopefully I get to a point where everything just comes together all at once. So I still struggle in the same ways that I struggled my whole life. So my first step would be finding the ways that I do no longer struggle, the ways that I have, without a doubt, made a difference. Yeah, but no, because it's like a constant thing. I keep going back and then having to take the whole journey again. I'm confused. I don't know. Oh, what's going on? My skin feels dry. I've been extra thirsty lately. Have you been extra thirsty lately? And I feel like making a second smoothie. Yeah. So anyway, this morning, I was really keen to jump on and do lots of stuff, make lots of progress on my things. But Leo called me when I was in that workshop thing. And I didn't want him to feel like abandoned or like I didn't want to talk to him. So I just jumped out of that. And I asked today if we can establish an actual calling schedule, because it was all over the place. They weren't really like doing anything to ensure that we could do that. But it sounds like that might happen now. So that's good. So by the sounds of it, we might have 2 calls a day, in the morning and night. So that way it's easier for me to work my schedule around his needs, which has always been a thing. Like, if I know what the kids' needs are and I know what time frame I want to fulfill those needs, then I can work my things around those times. But if it's just me, then I'm just like, I don't know what to do. But that's why I need to see the different aspects of self as individual people with individual needs, that we are all a team and trying to make sure that all of those needs are met. And yeah, so this morning I showed him my Mindflex thing to train my superpowers. And we played some more Roblox, maybe, I think. And then, and we, I don't know, we talked about stuff. But then my phone was dying even though it was plugged in. And he kept saying, charge it. And I'm like, I am. And it even died in the super fast charger. Like, what do you mean? So, so I had to have a break from my phone whilst I was letting it charge and stuff. And then I think I managed to do something in between the times whilst my phone was charging. I think I was just playing Star Wars Droid Tycoon or something. I don't know. I must have had breakfast as well. I don't know. Anyway, but then he ended up calling back right when I was thinking about doing all my important things again. So, talking to him and establishing that we still have a relationship and a bond, and making him feel seen and loved and stuff is like obviously my priority today. Well, yeah, that was my priority today, but I will still try and like now that we've established that we want the specific call times, hopefully that means that I can actually get on with doing other goal related things. And if I tell myself that it's working, like that is me working, then I might be more inclined to do it. I like working. I just can't. I've just always had this sense that I am not supposed to work for other people. I'm supposed to be following my own thing. Like, yeah. But every time I have worked for someone, I really enjoyed it. I was probably never too good at things. Apparently I was really good at my job at Spotjet, but I was just really, really slow at it, so. They asked me to resign, and I said, no, I would like my shifts, please. And then they stopped messaging me. So that was a sad time. It was because of my disability, but I wasn't on disability at the time. I didn't have proof. Yeah. That's basically it. All I've basically done today is talk to my son and play with him. But there's so much I want to accomplish. So I've realized that when I go through different stages, different phases, those are my different, you know how I keep saying that the mind, like the brain and the body and the soul are three different guys? Yeah, I'm realizing that the times that I just like don't want to focus on doing anything and that I just want to be like doing my stretches and just resting and trying to eat food and just like have all the juice and stuff, I realize that is when my body takes over for the most part. So they all need to learn how to work together instead of just taking turns, because there are times when I just want to learn and I keep wanting to learn, I keep wanting to take in more information, right? And that's obviously when my brain is controlling the show. But then there are periods where I'm literally just taking in, like I'm channeling stuff and it's like coming through me and stuff, and that's obviously the soul. So like now that I'm recognizing that, I shouldn't fight too hard to like change it. I should witness it more. I should map the pattern. I should just note, today this aspect of me wants to be in control or seems to be in control based on the behaviors and the priorities and whatever. So I need to be reevaluating every single day what that day is for. So I'll take note of who was in charge, what things we got done for that category, and take note of whether we also did things for the other categories. So yeah, I feel like I'm in learning mode right now, and I really want to learn stuff, but I'm also really excited to start writing stuff about the inside world. So yeah, there's some stuff I gotta do to go set up some things, then I can start posting on there, and I guess I gotta figure out what I want to do with that. You know what I haven't done today at all? I haven't listened to any guidance today. Haven't done any readings. Like, haven't listened to any, and haven't done any either. I have showered and brushed my teeth, and I did have a smoothie today. So I've had fruit. So I've done some self-care stuff, and I did some superpower training, and he also told me to do some push-ups. So I did a little bit of exercising as well. That's fun. And I made sure I said thank you for reminding me to do all of those really helpful things. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I feel like I want to go up and do my stretches and stuff. I feel like I'm not in avoidance at all. I'm excited. There's so much I want to learn right now. But I really need water. I'm thirsty. You know? Oh, we should watch more Ulta videos and then make more. Who's next? Is it Ashley? Ashley and Friends? Is that what that was? Is there a video called Stuff in Between? Or was that a different one? The one that I just posted was called Stuff. The one, the previous. I don't have two called that, do I? I don't know. You might just be confused. I don't know. Music. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I haven't sung along to any songs today. And normally I feel like I need to do that. Because that's one of my regulation things. Keep forgetting the word. I'm gonna get overstimulated and stuff. And I can feel a buildup of energy and anxious energy and blah, blah, blah. And then I have to start pacing around singing and dancing until I feel better. I didn't used to have things that I could do. At first, the listening to music and singing along and stuff, that wasn't just a regulation thing. It was, but I didn't realize it was that. I thought that it was just some compulsive thing. I could not stop myself. I knew that I had to do it, but I didn't realize why I had to do it until I was doing it for a while and I realized what I was doing. And then I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing. It's all self-regulation and making myself feel safer and better. True, okay. So apparently I'm supposed to lie down and sing to myself with soothing, uplifting, ethereal sounds. Just imagine myself lying here on the ground in the middle of the laundry room, just making strange noises, toot 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 on the timer, and then people just come in the fuck are you doing? Well, yeah, I am far less concerned about being interrupted filming in the communal laundry area than I am in the apartment. 2244. Is that rain? It just started raining again. I gotta go. Yes. Whilst this is uploading, I will watch some readings, I guess. Do some guidance. Get some guidance. Do I have to do that? I could just put on a binaural beats thing that can help keep my vibration high and or help me focus, and I can start working on my other stuff. I was going to use my phone for the other stuff. Oh no, that's right. Whilst I'm uploading, I should go do the folding and put all the washing away. I can go into my education later, I suppose. I don't know. I made pasta yesterday that should have probably lasted days, but I had some for dinner, and then I had some for breakfast, and then I had some for lunch. And now it's all gone. So I've eaten a lot today. I wonder how much I'm weighing at the moment. Weighing? I don't know what I mean. What do you mean? Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs now. I feel like looking at the camera, but you're not just one person. You're many people. Like me. I'll show you. What? That's not what I meant. What? No. When I send videos to a specific person, I just do weird things. But I mean, he might be watching this, but you don't get that. You don't get that level of weird from me. Not yet. You need to earn that shit. Alright, anyway, love you, bye.